Made Properties. We have your Livingston County real estate market update for January 2022. Can you believe it is January? Wow, where has time gone? Feels like yesterday. The good old, you know what, came down 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. The cerveza sickness, incredible. Let's jump into this. So every last 5-6 years we've been doing this. We always preface with a couple things here. We have 3 years of data. That way you can see the trend. The trend is your friend, as we always say. 1 year data wouldn't make any sense to you. Just looking at a one-off, you need some context and perspective. And then we have the month in arrears. We have January is hot off the press. You know, the data is closed up. The data is all cinched up, so we are good to share that. And off we go. In a couple weeks, we'll have February's data, believe it or not, with a short month. So days on market, jump right in here. DOM, anytime you see that, was 67 2 years ago, 48 last year, and then 38 this year. So you can see again this crazy seller's market we're in. Things just continually speed up. And it was already a seller's market a couple years ago, which is really fascinating to see the differences and the similarities, quite honestly. Active listings. This is the 1 day data sample. So on that day, how many homes were on the market at that given time? 595 2 years ago, 285 last year, and 229 this year. So again, we're just really, really crunching for homes. I mean, 229 in the entire county. That's why prices are going up. I mean, this is already low. 595 was already low. I mean, which is only 3 months of inventory here, which I'll explain in a second. But wow, we are. If you're just looking to invest, or you're looking to just move down the street just because, be careful. Be on your toes. You have to have good people advising you to know what to do and when to do it, and that's why we put out this content and this to you. So hopefully it's valuable to you, so you can make appropriate decisions for you and your family. Months of inventory is at the rate homes are selling. How long would it take to sell every last home if no new homes hit the market? So we had 3.15 2 years ago, which is still basically really a hot seller's market. And then 1.42 last year and 1.56 this year. And just to give you context, 1 to 3 months is a seller's market, 4 to 6 is a balanced market, and 7+ is a buyer's market, meaning there's a ton of inventory and prices have come down. So you can see we are in the throes here of 6 weeks of inventory. Every home, if no new homes come to the market, 6 weeks, everything would be gone off the market. That's just that pace. I don't know how. I mean, for years we've been saying, how can this keep up? We're in some remarkable times. Buckle up. New listings. This is your month-wide data. So 271 in the entire month 2 years ago, 206 last year, then 218 this year. So again, not getting much better. We are, it's a struggle. There's no other way to say it other than that it's a struggle right now. We really feel for buyers and investors and people that are trying to do good in the community, fix communities up, move into areas, start new chapters of their lives. And it's tough. It is incredibly tough, whether you're selling, because then you're trying to go buy somewhere. It is people just slogging it out. New listings. This is the sorry, we just did new listings. I'm losing my mind here. Price per square foot. This is you take this number right here, and then you multiply it by your square footage, and it gives you an approximate what your value is of your home. But more important, you want to see the trend here. You want to see this growth. Obviously, we've had the real growth in the last couple of years because of the low inventory. But if you this is a countywide number, remember. So if you want an actual number, an actual value on your home, you have to have a professional, an appraiser, or someone on our team, someone who's been doing it for a decade, come in and give you a valuation on your home, so you can actually see where you stand. And so we had 144 2 years ago, 169 last year, and $188 a square foot this year. And then sold listings. This is the people actually sitting at the buyer's table, or at the closing table, actually signing on their properties and closing. 189 2 years ago, 201 last year, and 147 this year. So again, another dip this year, and it's there's not much to buy, so that's why the numbers dipped, quite honestly. But people are just buying everything they can, buying everything up in sight, and the prices are going up because people are bidding up anything that's left. I don't know how this ends. I don't know how this ends, other than massive interest rate hikes, 10% interest rates, 15%. Black swan events. I don't know. I don't know how this changes. There's not builders necessarily building. People are saddled with student loan debts, which isn't helping people on either side of the fence, quite honestly. So we are really in the depths of a period we've never seen before. Really in economics, with negative interest rates, real negative yields, and nominal negative yields around the world, I should say. So we're in the throes of never before seen times. So if the content we provide provides you any value, please, give it a like, share it, maybe tag someone who might benefit from it as well. We appreciate your time, your attention, your energy, because it's the most important asset we have. And I love giving this stuff to you guys. I'm a data person, and the data tells a story. Numbers tell a story, as Robert Kiyosaki always says. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one, and let us know if you have any questions, and we would love to answer them as well. We'll talk to you guys soon.